Hey, this is Samantha here from Recipe This and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I wanted to show you just how easy it is to make stuffing in the air fryer. We're going to be making homemade air fryer stuffing balls that are delicious and perfect for your Sunday roast. Before we dive into this recipe, please note that we've got 1200 plus more kitchen gadget recipes over at recipethis.com, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker and many others. To start with the stuffing, you need some bread. I prefer bread that's a day old and a bit past its best. What I will do is I'll buy some bread from the supermarket that's on its use by date and then wait till the next day before I use it. And then you can chop it up into chunks like this. This tastes absolutely delicious in the air fryer, and it's like you've partly cooked croutons. Then once you've sliced up your bread, you want to be seasoning it with salt, some mixed herbs as well, just sprinkle them from above. And then, of course, a drizzle with extra virgin olive oil. I don't use the spray bottle for this because I want more oil than what I would normally use with a spray bottle. And then once you've done this, give it a quick mix on the chopping board. Don't worry if a few bits fall off, you can always clean them up later. And then once you've done this, they're ready to go into the air fryer. So grab out an air fryer basket and load them in. The reason I don't do this directly in the air fryer basket is because it generates too many crumbs in the air fryer. If you have a look at how much excess we've left behind, it helps reduce the amount of oil you use as well. And now it's ready to be air fried. Now for the air fryer, you're looking for a temperature of 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit and a cook time of 4 minutes. And with beefs, serve your bread. It's got that lovely crispiness to it, but it's not cooked fully like croutons are normally cooked because it's still going to be going back in the air fryer. So once you've done that, put your air fryer to one side and load your semi-croutons, I'll call them, into a bowl. And now this is your bowl that is ready for making your all things with. Right, so I've got some sausage meat here from the butcher's, which is just perfect for making stuffing balls with. And you just chuck a load in. And then it's also very nice to have some onion in there as well. And then slice a little bit of onion. You don't need a lot. I just normally do about that now. And then once you've got your onion in, the next thing I suggest you do is add in some breadcrumbs as well. This just helps bind it all together. This is my frozen box of breadcrumbs I've got. I've just got it out of the freezer to grab some. And then I can load it back into the freezer for next time I need them as well. And then once you've done that, what I tend to do is I tend to go and wash my hands because I've got so many breadcrumbs on my hands. And then I want to add the seasoning, but I don't want to get the seasonings absolutely covered in breadcrumbs. So for seasonings, it's totally up to you with how you go with it. My husband Dominic is allergic to sage, so we tend to go with an alternative. So I'm adding oregano in there and some mixed herbs instead, and just as nice. And then as well as that, you want some salt. And now Now that you've got your main ingredients in, it's just a case of mixing it all up. And then I suggest you crunch some of the semi-croutons with your hand as well. And then slowly make it into a ball. And making sure these big chunks of bread are getting nicely crunched up as well. And as you can see, it's making a lovely big ball. And you want to be collecting up some of the onion so that you get in a good amount of onion in your stuffing. Grab those little bits that fell out. And then it's ready now for making into stuffing balls. And just give it a big rub and then separate it. So then, into balls like that. You can have as big or little as balls as you want. What I tend to do is make a load and then think to myself, all right, I need one more serving, so then I'll take some off a few to make an extra ball. Because these are quite big actually. But of course it depends how many people you're feeding. Use a meatball press if you want, it stops you messing about like me. It's quite a small one, so which one can we rub off? Take a little bit of that thing. And then that's your last one. So what have we got here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 8 stuffing balls. That's not bad. And that's perfect for cooking in the air fryer. And a quick wipe down, and now your stuffing balls are ready to go in the air fryer. Place them in, and let's set the time and temp. So after you've turned the air fryer on, you're looking for a temperature of 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 10 minutes. And then we can check on them and see if they need any longer. And we've baked. So shall we check on our stuffing balls? Oh wow, them stuffing balls look absolutely amazing. Just think, you can mix and match them. I know a lot of people love to have thyme and parsley in theirs. You can use that. You can use any seasoning. You can just keep it simple with sage if you prefer. No matter what you use, you can prep them in advance, throw them in the air fryer when you're ready, and they're a perfect side dish for your Sunday dinner and your Christmas lunch. And these are our stuffing balls. And like I said, you can add whatever filling you want to them. We're just showing you a way to do it and the cook time for the air fryer. And they're the kind of thing, on a Sunday roast, people will be arguing over who gets the last one. But also note that when you get the roll of sausage meat from the butchers, this was half of one. So you could make double this and freeze some for another roast dinner, and then you've got less effort on your part. So, it tastes lovely. I love the pieces of bread in it as well. My husband convinced me years ago that I must make my own stuffing after always using the Paxo packs. And you can always tell such a difference to homemade stuffing. And it's so easy to make in the air fryer too. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.